You did this performance now with Marduk, the accuser opposer, and you got the crowd going really, really well. I have it on tape. It's actually on YouTube right now. Why do you say, come on, you cunts, in the middle of all that?
Well, people are cunts. What do you want?
I want love from you.
People got annoyed at me because I spat on a few people. But you know, I don't know. Well, it's just this. It's the K word, you know. You know, it's like Rice Krispies or Captain Caveman, or you know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what's over?
Gunnar, on the Inferno thing, you've been here like, I would mostly say that you are a regular at the Inferno Festival here.
well, I mean, I was here at the first, and I'm here now, and I did everyone in between, so could be said that I'm a bit regular, yes.
So the obvious question is then, what do you think about the development for Inferno Festival?
It's a very important step that has been taken. I mean, this is no longer just a festival where there's music happening. This is also an industrial meeting where the scene gathers and has talks, like you have the conferences, the Norwegian Musicians Union. The great thing is the audience still. I mean, this year you can really see there has been a change in generation. There's a lot of new faces that have never really noticed before. There's a lot of young people going on, but there's also some traditions being kept. I mean, if you have a Norwegian band playing down there at John D, it's packed.
So, how was the show last night?
Well, yeah, it was alright. Audience was great, I think. We were great. Show was good.
How was your hair throughout the performance? Was it okay? Did it stand up?
Yeah, of course, but it was funny. The best part was, of course, the lifting. It feels like flying up to the crowd and down.
The lifting is always the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey lads,
Schwarzenegger, he lifted lots of stuff.
Man.
all right, lads, get a room.
Each has his own charm. Like if you go to Wacken, you're going to see really big bands, same with Graspop. And at Partisan, which is a more extreme outlet, you get a lot of death metal, grindcore, black metal bands. And this one is very special for its like session setting. It's based in Oslo, it is what it's about. Same with The Hole in the Sky, which is like a Bergen family meeting to me. And you always meet the same people and it's great. And then you have this and that. I think each of them has its own place. It's you do one for that and you have fun that way, and you do another for that and you have fun that way. I wouldn't like to miss the variety. It would be boring if every festival was the same. It would be the same with music. You know, like if I was only listening to black metal, I think I'd go nuts. And the same here. I mean, even Jeroen now seeing Taake is getting the hang of black metal finally.
This is your first black metal festival, as far as I understand, even though there are not only black metal here. So how do you view it as a whole?
Like I said, I didn't experience it or saw it as a black metal festival for when I first came out here. I didn't notice it until I was here and realized how the lineup was. I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of black metal indeed. I didn't solely come for the lineup, to be honest. I really came to explore and discover new festivals because I like the variety myself. I indeed agree. I'm more of a fan of smaller, cozy festivals. I'm rather than to Wacken where there's 75,000 people. 80,000 even. I like the smaller settings where you can actually go up and see a band from any point of view, and you can actually talk to people and meet people. So yeah, I like the variety. I think it's a good thing. I fully agree on that. And so far, this festival as a setting, it's not unique because it's been done before. But for Oslo and for Norway, indeed, this is I think a unique festival. And in itself, it found its way to gain more outside and invite people in to experience the Norwegian black metal, but also experience other things. And I think that itself is a good development. You know, that there's more than just the traditional festival of watching a band, having a beer. There's more to do. You know, there's a market, there's the tours around, and I think that's something that's slowly starting to develop, like over the last 5-6 years, at more festivals in Europe. And I think that in itself is a good thing. And it doesn't matter if that's a metal festival or it's a traditional pop festival or a singer-songwriter festival. I think that itself is a good development. You know, festivals itself starting to develop, and I think is a good thing. Yeah.
You played with Primordial 3 years ago, and I think
it was 1972.
1972, like 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, and that was that was some of the most energetic events, at least for me as a viewer, because you're doing a very strong presence on stage. Do you manage to give everything, or to be energetic, no matter how the crowd is? Because the Inferno crowd can be a little bit reluctant and waiting, if you see what I mean.
It depends. I mean, sometimes when you go to countries where people, you think they might be a little bit more spoiled, and, you know, they can prove you wrong sometimes. You know, I mean, even yesterday standing on the stage with Marduk, the crowd was quite into it, you know. I mean, I guess if you go to Singapore or Colombia or something, it's going to be more brutal, but I don't any show we've ever played in Norway. I mean, Hole in the Sky was like a riot, you know. It was great. So no, I don't have a problem. 50 people, 500, 5,000 is always the same from Primordial, and that's just mainly because of my great selection of hats.
Yeah, that's a good. I know. I noticed that. That's very. I don't know what to say, but it's like making you the. It's making you the man, I think.
It does. It is one of the things that goes together to make me what I am.
Any famous last words from the Gunnar and the Jeroen?
First of all, it was great to meet Jeroen finally here. Secondly, great to be back at the Inferno, and well, I just hope I'll be back next year. And
you will.
Well, most likely, and you as well. And of course, Paulie there behind the camera. God damn, how did you get that Irish to join that bloody thing here, you know, like, that lad, you know, I'm not sure. Anyways, hi Paulie.
And yeah, thank you for the interview, and well, enjoy the festival.
Thank you very much.